Do you ever find yourself staring at a mountain of tasks, but somehow you're just not getting anything done? Or maybe you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Most of us struggle with getting stuff done, even when we know we should. But here's the thing. Laziness isn't the real problem. It's the way we understand laziness, the way we label it, the way we try to fix it. And trust me, this isn't about just getting motivated or hoping for the best. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why we get lazy, and more importantly, I'm going to share actionable techniques that will help you stop procrastinating, get moving, and finally, achieve your goals. No more wasted time. Before you try to get rid of laziness, you need to understand where it's actually coming from. Laziness is almost never the real issue. It's a signal, a warning that something else is going on underneath. It's like feeling pain in your body. The pain isn't the problem. The pain is your body telling you that something's wrong. Once you understand the real reason behind your laziness, you can stop blaming yourself, stop fighting yourself, and start making real progress. There are 8 possible reasons of laziness, and now let's dive in and learn each of it. Reason number 1, fatigue. One of the biggest reasons people feel lazy is simple fatigue. It's not that you don't want to work, you just don't have the physical energy to do it. You tell yourself, I'm too tired to work today, and you assume it's a motivation problem. But most of the time, it's actually a self-care problem. Maybe you're sleeping at 2 a.m., scrolling on your phone, or your sleep schedule is completely messed up, or you're running on coffee and junk food, expecting your body to perform at 100%. Think about it. If your phone battery is at 5%, you wouldn't expect it to run heavy apps smoothly. Your body works the same way. When you don't rest, recharge, or take care of yourself, productivity naturally drops. What looks like laziness is often just exhaustion, asking for attention. Reason number 2, regret. Another hidden reason behind laziness is regret. This happens when you feel like you've already missed your chance, so you stop trying altogether. You tell yourself, it's too late now. What's the point? So instead of starting today, you avoid taking action because facing it reminds you of what you didn't do. For example, someone might avoid studying for a new career because they think, I should have done this years ago. That regret turns into inaction, and inaction looks like laziness. But the truth is, avoiding action doesn't erase regret. It only makes it heavier. Starting late is still better than never starting at all. Reason number 3, self-blame. Another powerful cause of laziness is internal shame. This is when you're constantly frustrated with yourself and stuck in negative self-talk. You tell yourself things like, why am I like this? Or, I always mess things up. Over time, that voice drains your energy and kills your motivation. For example, maybe you've tried to lose weight or build a habit before and failed. Instead of seeing it as part of the process, you shame yourself for not being consistent. That shame makes starting again feel painful, so you avoid altogether. Reason number 4, fear of judgment. You become lazy and avoid doing things because you have a fear of how other people will see you. You hold yourself back because you think, what if I look stupid? Or what if I fail and everyone judges me? So instead of trying, you freeze. For example, you might want to start something new, but you imagine people laughing, criticizing, or remembering your failure forever. That fear makes doing nothing feel safer than taking action. From the outside, it looks like laziness, but inside, it's self-protection. Problem is, waiting until you feel confident usually means waiting forever. Every skilled person you admire once looked awkward, and inexperienced. Action is what builds confidence, not the other way around. Reason number 5, anxiety. Anxiety usually happens when you're facing something new or challenging, and your mind instantly jumps to worst-case scenarios. You feel overwhelmed before you even start. You think, what if I mess this up? Or, what if I'm just not capable? So instead of trying, you freeze. For example, maybe you want to apply for a new job, start a business, or learn a new skill, but the fear of doing it wrong makes you avoid it completely. From the outside, it looks like procrastination or laziness, but inside, it's fear taking control. Your brain is trying to protect you from discomfort, even though that discomfort is necessary for growth. The truth is, clarity and confidence don't come before action, they come from action. Reason number 6, uncertainty of complicated tasks. Sometimes laziness isn't about not wanting to work, it's about uncertainty. When you face something new, complicated, or confusing, it's easy to put it off. Your brain hates ambiguity and prefers clear instructions. So when things feel unclear, you freeze. You might think, I don't even know where to start, so I'll just do nothing. For example, imagine you want to start investing, but the stock market feels confusing and overwhelming. Instead of learning step by step, you avoid it entirely, and suddenly it feels like laziness, but it's really uncertainty holding you back. The trick is to break the task into tiny, simple steps. Once you remove the fog of confusion, action becomes much easier. Laziness often masks the fear of the unknown. Reason number 7, aimlessness. Sometimes laziness shows up because you just don't care. This is apathy, or feeling aimlessness, that nothing really matters, and it makes even simple tasks feel like a chore. When you're apathetic, you might scroll endlessly on your phone, binge watch shows, or lie in bed for hours, not because you're tired, but because nothing feels worth the effort. Apathy can be a sign of burnout or even depression. The danger is that it hides under the mask of laziness, making it seem like a character flaw when it's actually a signal that something deeper needs attention. Recognizing apathy is the first step to reigniting your motivation and sense of purpose. So, after identifying your reason for laziness, now all you need is to take actionable, practical steps to avoid being lazy and achieve your goals. Identify the value of your work. When you focus on the purpose behind what you're doing, motivation comes naturally. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? What will I gain or create? For example, if you're studying for an exam, don't just think, I have to study. Think, this will help me get the career I want. Seeing the value of your goals makes your work feel meaningful instead of like a chore. Once you know the why, even small steps feel worth taking. Lazy work exchange. You don't have to work for hours. To be productive, balance is key. The lazy work exchange is simple. Mix focused work with intentional downtime. A good rule is 3.1. Work for 3 hours, then give yourself 1 hour to relax. For instance, if you're writing a script, spend 3 hours fully focused, then scroll, nap, or take a walk for 1 hour. Your brain actually works better this way. Breaks prevent burnout and keep laziness at bay. By giving yourself permission to rest, you'll find it easier to jump back into work without guilt. Measure your achievement. Finally, track your progress. When you measure your achievements, no matter how small. You build momentum. For example, if your goal is to run 5 kilometers, mark your distance each day or each week. Seeing improvement, even tiny steps, makes you realize your hard work matters. Journaling, progress charts, or apps can help. Watching yourself transform over time creates motivation that pushes laziness aside. When you can clearly see your growth, it's hard to stay stuck in inaction because success itself keeps you moving forward. So there you have it. Laziness isn't a character flaw, it's a signal. Remember, small, consistent steps beat occasional bursts of energy every time. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more motivation, and share in the comments which step you'll try first. Your goals are waiting.